The Chinese are collecting data of the American people. This is so okay. What about Facebook, Meta, Instagram, Google? How about data collection and censorship of the American people? Why aren't you doing anything about that? You see so much parole question about TikTok. Oh, it's so terrible. We're preying on people with technology. What about American companies that are doing that? And by the way, passing our information to China. I remember saying this point to people, and they'd say, "Well, this is two different things." Like, come on, if we can at least do some good things, do some good things. No, not getting it. Okay, stop being so simple-minded. You have to look at the whole picture. Very important.
We didn't pull out of Afghanistan because Biden cares about your sons and daughters. They pulled out of Afghanistan, in my personal opinion, because they have an incredible resource. What's the one for in batteries? Not uranium. Lithium, and
they need for
and they're going to mine it, and this is why they're pushing all of this ESG agenda. It is so much more Machiavellian, like I said, and I don't find your sentiment, what you're talking about, to be socialist at all. By the way, the question that you asked, at least, it's a major problem, and the only way that we're going to fix it is to disempower people in DC, and that is something that people on the left and the right should be agreeing and coming together on.
So can I just ask you a quick question? So you're a socialist that is worried about some government activity. Do you trust the government?
Not at all, no.
Then what? Then why are you a socialist?
Well, because I understand socialism not as that. I don't understand socialism as being pro. I distrust hierarchies, right? And I think that a socialist, what they want is that they want more democracy. You want the people to be the ones in power. Now they do say the dictatorship.
It is so true. And what makes it sinister is that they will make points act like it's in somebody else's interest in order to. Oh, it's freedom and democracy, liberal democracy, whatever that means. We got to protect them. Yeah, democracy, right? Democratic Ukraine. And this guy is unfortunately not from Candace Owens. Socialism does not do anything to take away from authority's power. In fact, it is more. And that, my friends, is a very scary thing.
You study what socialism actually, I know what it's sold at, what they bill it as. Right, when the bill says it's going to be amazing people to have power, you got to check in with Venezuelans. Maybe it's a starting point. Check in with the Cubans who believed in Fidel Castro. Check in over the last 100 years, how many people have died because they sold them a narrative. And what really happened was the government then seized all the power from people, promised they would redistribute it, but it isn't what happened. The average Venezuelan citizen has lost something like 23 pounds. It kills every single time. So you're probably someone that has a really big heart and you actually believe the government has too much power. And so you believe it when people like AOC say, we're going to return power to the people. It's not going to do what she's doing. She's fighting for government to grow until it becomes so insurmountable that you are rendered powerless and the individual is rendered powerless. That's what socialism actually is, not what it's billed as. But thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
Well,